Hey guys, this is Ben Valdez with Rideshare Drivers United. I'm making this video and kind of posting it to get the information out there. If you are not a member of Rideshare Drivers United, it is an association that we are basically forming so that we can represent drivers' voices and kind of get a feel for what everyone needs and what they are happy with and unhappy with. But the main reason I'm posting this video is because we are planning an action for July 2nd between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. at the Los Angeles Lyft Hub, the Lyft Drivers Hub at 622 South Santa Fe Avenue in downtown Los Angeles. And the main reason that we're doing it is because we've pulled the driver membership that are driving for Lyft and ask them if they are satisfied or had been converted over to the new personal power zone structure. A lot of people are really upset. Pretty much based on the responses, we had 382 responses, and we ended up getting, apologize, trying to get this out here, about 75% of the people that had responded were on the new personal power zones and have seen a substantial decrease in their earnings. We actually had about 60% people who actually were able to say that they took a big hit in their earnings. A substantial amount, maybe about a quarter of them, weren't quite sure if it had affected them or not. One of the things about about Lyft Prime Time is that it was consistent. We kind of had an idea when and where it would propagate, and we could kind of depend on it. There was an incentive for us to go to events, pick up bar rush, to go to the airport. Lyft said, you know what, everyone's saying they don't like it. We're going to go ahead and replace it with another product. We call it Personal Power Zone, and it basically incentivizes Lyft. You still pick up at the same rate for yourself as a per mile per minute driver, and Lyft will charge the passenger accordingly. They will charge them based on demand. So it could be 25%, it could be 350%, but we will only see a small portion of whatever they deem rewarding to us. They also propagate that same reward across random spaces where they need us to drive and say, okay, well, here's a couple extra bucks to go ahead and drive. People are not happy with it. People are pretty dissatisfied with it. We actually had about 60% of people that said, I'm sorry, I apologize. 73% of the people who had been polled, of those 382 people, said that they were not satisfied with Personal Power Zone. We pretty much gave them an opportunity to voice their opinion, and a lot of them did. So in that respect, we are going to have a protest, and we're going to let Lyft know that it is not okay to just simply remove these products that we've gone to rely upon. Me personally, I've actually taken a very substantial hit. I've posted in the past about it. I really don't have a reason to drive for Lyft because there is no incentive to pick up during these times that I actually prefer to pick up at. I'm not going to an event for $2 extra. I'm not going to go to an event for $10 extra because it's going to take me anywhere between 20 to 45 minutes just to go pick up a passenger in an area that was virtually impossible to pick up on. We have 4th of July coming up pretty soon. I have no reason to drive. They're not offering me anything at this moment. They might turn around and say, hey, we're going to give you $30 for 5 rides, but you know, it's not profitable for me to go ahead and pick those people up. 4th of July increases the chances of people getting sick. They've been out partying, drinking. I have to worry about cleaning fees, which are a whole different subject. But in any case, protest, Lyft Driver Hub, downtown Los Angeles. We're going to be talking about Personal Power Zone, and also for people who are not quite sure where we stand, Rideshare Drivers United with AB5, we're going to go ahead and talk about that. we've already kind of taken a stance of AB5 enables us to be able to form a legal union and to be able to represent the drivers as a whole and negotiate with them. A lot of people dispute it. It's a very difficult subject to talk about in general, but we're going to go ahead and bring that up while we're there as well. It is the fastest way for us to be able to get the things that we need. It enables us to be able to form that union that we need and to tell Uber and Lyft, both of them, that we don't appreciate the things that they're doing. It will limit a lot of different things. There's a lot of what ifs, but the forming factor, there are a lot more pros than there are cons. So hopefully we'll see you there at the protest, be able to extrapolate a little bit more about AB5, and we're going to let Lyft know that it's not okay to just take away our prime time. We want it back. Thank you, and hope to see you guys there.